Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Fantasy Matters podcast. I'm your host, Anthony Nicholson, and as always, I'm joined by my son, Mr. Brendan Nicholson.
We cover matchups of the week, who starts and who sits, games to watch, who's balling and who's falling, and a waiver wire. Welcome to Fantasy Matters.
Hey, what's going on, folks? Welcome back to the Fantasy Matters Fantasy Football Podcast, Season 4, Episode number 5. Getting ready for Week 1. The regular season's finally here. So we got a lot to get into. We're going to talk about some of the matchups on our teams, some of the players that we've seen. So tonight should be good. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us for a little bit. Before we get into it real deep, let's talk about some news and notes. There's a lot going on. Travis Kelce, hyperextended knee, Tuesday's practice. They said his status for Thursday's game is in doubt. We'll see on that one. That's a big one, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you need him.
You definitely need him.
Because he's all you got, really.
Yeah. So me and my son, Brendan, we're in a redraft league. So we keep one keeper. We put everybody else back, and it's a 10-round redraft league. And Travis Kelce was the first player picked this year, right? Didn't he go number 1?
He was either 1 or 2.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's a crazy loss from a fantasy standpoint. Hopefully he's recovering. He'll be able to play because that's a good team.
Mm-hmm.
Cooper Kupp got a hamstring, seeing the specialist. Not sure what's going to happen with him. I know that's one of your boys, too. That's one of your favorite athletes. So hopefully he'll be able to get out there. That's tough. Joe Burrow and that calf, they say he's going to play. Not that that's a big deal, the calf injury, but he missed a lot of the preseason, so he could be a little rusty. You just never know.
Mm-hmm.
Terry McLaurin, turf toe. They said he's out week 1.
Oh.
Yeah, that's tough because he was drafted as well. Definitely a high draft pick.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry Jeudy, another hamstring. They say he's definitely out.
Oh.
Yeah, they say he's not. Well, that's not bad because you got Cortland Sutton.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but they also have Russell Wilson.
Oh my God, leave Russ alone. Let Russ cook. And then the last thing, as far as news and notes go, Nick Bosa, Chris Jones, both still unsigned.
Uh-oh. Are they holding out?
49ers defense. I mean, yeah, man, it's about that money. You see, you get a couple of them every year. It's the business of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So let's jump to the quarterbacks. We'll pick a couple quarterbacks to talk through, get a feel for the matchups for week 1, and we'll kind of discuss it, see where we are. The first one is Jared Goff at Kansas City, Thursday night. How you feel?
I don't know.
What do you think about that game?
Well, so I will say with Chris Jones holding out.
Okay.
They already didn't have the best defense in the world. They don't let you score.
Yeah, yeah.
And as we seen last year, Lions put up points.
The Lions can score points. Yeah, that's a great point.
So in that game, fantasy wise, it's gonna be both wise. Like as a fantasy football player, and even as a watcher, I think it'll still be a decent, actually a really good game to watch.
I think it's gonna be good, man. I think it's gonna be a high scoring game. I mean, yeah, I could see that being like 42-38, something like that, a high score game. So I would definitely put Goff out there. I know in our draft he was drafted as a QB2.
Yeah.
But yeah, he might put up QB1 numbers this morning. You make a great point about Chris Jones. Because if they can't stop him, that game's going to be real high scoring. What about Joe Burrow at the Browns? That's kind of worrisome, man.
Just because of the calf injury. Just because of him being, like you said, he's probably rusty.
Yeah.
So that we'll see how it looks.
Yeah.
I just don't know.
The Browns got that. I mean, well, not the Browns. The Bengals have that improved offensive line, and the Browns get to the quarterback. So you're gonna get some questions answered real quick. Hopefully they'll be able to protect him. But that calf injury and like you said, being rusty, that might get interesting. But you still start him? You start him?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, have to. That's every week.
Yeah,
that's every week. Yeah, every week start. Don't matter who they play.
All right. What about Brock Purdy at the Steelers?
I think that's gonna be a good game too.
that's a prove it game early in the season too. So yeah. But go ahead, you started. I cut you off. My bad.
No, you good. I just think him, like you said, it's a prove it game. He wants to prove to everybody that he's that guy. Last year wasn't a fluke or anything,
right? Yeah,
and he just wants to show that he is the true number 1.
Yeah, no doubt. He's coming back from an elbow injury. That's not an easy injury for a quarterback. And this, I mean, we don't have a lot of data points on Brock Purdy. He played a few games last year, played well, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But the Steelers look like the Steelers play quick. If they show up like they did in their final preseason game against Atlanta, I know Atlanta didn't play their starters in any way, but the Steelers looked like they were legit, man. I mean, it was clicking. So that's gonna be a good game.
Mm-hmm.
Plus the 49ers have to travel. They have to come from west to east. You lose time, you gotta travel. So we'll see. But I don't know. I have Purdy. He's a QB2 for me. I'm not starting him this week. But
who's your other QB?
I have
Dak Prescott.
Yeah, Dak Prescott. But that's a dicey matchup too. What about Baker Mayfield, the Vikings? He definitely a QB2 already.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just kind of threw this one out there just to kind of get a feel for where you are on it. I they lost Ryan Jensen, the center. He's hurt again.
Oh, great.
I know. And it seemed like it fell apart last year when he got hurt. They got pretty much the same line coming back except for a couple of vets.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, man. It's one of the few teams where, you got legit weapons. Mike Evans, Chris Godwin.
Yeah.
And then, the running back, White, he's nice too. But
I just feel,
I don't know.
It's hard because I don't trust Baker. I don't trust Baker as like a QB.
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna say I don't trust him as a QB, but
Right.
I feel like he's a good number 2.
Right.
And he has a bunch of receiver 1 potential
Yeah.
around him. So I feel like he can put up numbers.
Uh-huh.
I don't think they're gonna win,
Right.
but I feel like it's gonna be a close game.
Yeah, that's a sketchy one too, man. I'm kind of like you. I don't necessarily trust it, but I could see them getting some sneaky wins,
Mm-hmm.
either in fantasy or just in their overall NFL record.
Mm-hmm.
Let's switch to the running backs. James Conner at the Commanders.
I don't know, Dick. I don't know. I don't know. James Conner, you cool and all. You're in a great situation.
I felt good about him. Yeah, you figure he gonna get all the targets and carries he wants, man. But
against that Washington defensive line,
yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
I know. And we said the Commanders, certain games, their defensive line are gonna dominate the game.
And this might be one of them games.
Because the quarterback situation in Arizona, I mean, it's not like you got a guy that can throw it deep. So you're not backing up. You're coming forward.
Yeah, this going to be one of them games.
So I worry about James Conner starting against the Commanders. That might get tough.
It will be good, though. I think they have to, the Cardinals, they need a big play.
Yeah. Okay.
They need a big play to back them up. They just need to back them up at least for a little bit.
You got potential for the box to be crowded.
Because if you score, you just want to make it so that Washington isn't. You just want to make sure it's not a close game.
Right.
As long as you're up by a touchdown or maybe even a field goal.
Yeah.
As long as you're up, you're good.
So if you had Conner, would you start him? RB2, RB3?
He's RB2.
RB2?
If I was desperate, I'll put him in, but no, I wouldn't. I would not against Washington.
What about Najee Harris versus the 49ers? And see, I got him.
I know, I was about to say.
I wanted to ask you so you could help me.
This your boy and all.
Right.
Start him.
I'm hoping Nick
You
Bosa.
should start him.
Don't sign Nick Bosa.
I feel like you should start. Even if they sign him, you should start him.
Yeah. It's just,
Because if it does go downhill in the beginning, somebody still got to get it.
Yeah.
And I think the Steelers, they got some O-line.
Yeah, they beefed it up.
I feel like regardless, you should still start him.
Yeah. His backup Warren's been getting a lot of love. They say this dude's gonna replace Najee. So I don't know. He does look good. The backup, every time he touches the ball, he gets a big play. Big positive
you
play.
might need to pick up that guy. You might need
I
to
thought about it. I thought about it for sure.
You might need to pick him up.
Yeah. So I think Najee Harris against the 49ers, that's a risky one. But I mean, he was my keeper. So I gotta put him out there. What about Josh Jacobs at the Broncos? Got in camp late.
I'll do it.
Yeah, I think I would too.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, it would be kind of sketchy, but you can't just
regardless if he's rushing or not. I think he's going to get at least one touchdown
for sure.
At least one.
Yeah, because in our draft, he hadn't signed his tender yet. And he got drafted.
Yeah,
early.
He still got drafted early.
You know, you're a bad boy if you're not even under contract.
It still get
somebody got drafted. Somebody drafted you, so yeah, definitely start him.
No,
Ramondre against the Eagles.
No,
Ramondre Stevenson against
keep him
the
on the bench.
So he's not even an RB2 or RB3. Just don't play him. Or for those that don't know, Brendan's an Eagles fan, so it's a little bit of bias.
If I had him on my team, I'm not. Granted, I have the Eagles defense anyway,
right?
But still, I'm not. There is no way.
I don't like that matchup.
There is no way you can tell me to start him.
I don't like that matchup against the Eagles. It's just too much.
The only thing that they actually have good going for them is that no Eagles starter has really played at all.
Yeah.
The preseason.
They got so much depth on defense, though.
Yeah, that's true.
It's yards gonna be hard to come by, man. It's gonna be hard.
He
to
might
come
get
by.
stunned. You see a big dude like Jalen Carter or something coming at
shots.
you. I'm not gonna lie, that'd be scary.
So you would sit Ramondre Stevenson this week.
I would, yeah.
Okay. All right. So this one's we double dipping on this one. James Cook and Damian Harris at the Jets. I'll take that. I'll go first. I don't like the matchup.
Okay.
If I had either of the two, if they were RB2s or RB3s for me, I wouldn't play them this week. I'll play the matchup and go elsewhere.
I'll feel a little better if they determine which one was the 1 and which one was the 2.
Okay.
I'll feel a little better on that part.
Yeah. I wouldn't mess with the Jets, man. I feel like the Jets are going to be as advertised. They're going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
And defensively, Quinnen Williams, man, them guys are tough, man.
Yeah, but what would you rather do? Would you rather run on them or pass on them?
It's going to be hard to do either of the two. It's hard to stay balanced. So, I mean, it's like, but the Bills, just never know.
Mm-hmm.
But I think from a fantasy standpoint, if I had either of those two, I think I would skip them this week, the Jets. Let's skip down to the wide receivers. This ought to be good. I'm really interested in what you got on these. DJ Moore versus the Packers.
Yes.
RB1? RB2? I'm sorry. Wide receiver 1? Wide receiver 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to put him out there. I think I would probably put him in my lineup as a wide receiver 2 and hope to get wide receiver 1 production.
Wide receiver 1 production.
That's gonna be a high scoring game too. Those NFC North games all year are gonna be high scoring.
And cold.
I would stand on that one. Yeah, I would stand on that one. So what about Sky Moore versus the Lions with the Chiefs? Yeah.
Just because of Travis, well, not even just because Travis Kelce may or may not play. Somebody on the outside still got to catch it.
Somebody got to become a reliable number 2. Could be Sky Moore.
Yeah, so hopefully it's him.
So you try him, wide receiver
2, 3.
I think I might go wide receiver 3 on him.
Yeah,
I think I might go wide receiver 3.
Mm-hmm.
So our lineups in our league, they offer a little bit of flexibility. We keep saying like wide receiver 1 or running back 2. You have to start one person at each position, but you can flex your lineup. You can start one running back, 3 wide receivers, 1 tight end.
Do we have 2 flex positions?
Yeah, my bad. It's actually 2 flex positions. So you have a lot of flexibility in your lineups. You can go with a couple running backs, couple tight ends.
Yeah, that's what I did last.
That's clutch.
I had George Kittle and Darren Waller.
Right. I mean, that was a big change in our league because early on, before we were doing that, if you had like an injury, you were done.
Yeah.
If one of your running backs got hurt or a clutch wide receiver, you were done. So, so on Sky Moore, we're saying wide receiver 3. All right, another grouping. How do you feel about the Ravens receivers versus the Texans?
I feel like yes, just because it's against the Texans.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not how it used to be like 3 years ago where you could say, oh yeah, whenever they play the Texans, just throw everybody out there.
You better get the Texans now. They're gonna be good.
Yeah.
Their coach is right. He's right.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I feel like they're gonna be a little better, but if there was any receiver, I think it'll be Odell.
Beckham?
Just because it's Odell.
I got you.
Yes, he might be injury prone in a way, but it's like those games that he's not, he's probably going to put up numbers.
Yeah, so of the receivers, Beckham, Bateman, Flowers, and Duvernay. Everybody forgets about Duvernay. You would go with Beckham as a guy that's going to eat.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't really disagree with that. I kind of feel the same way. Flowers getting love, though.
Yeah.
He getting love, but we'll see. We'll see. Week 1 will tell us a lot. Panthers receivers. You got Thielen, Chark, and Jonathan Mingo, the rookie, playing the Falcons.
Thielen.
Go with Thielen?
That's my guy. That's a homer joint.
Okay.
Got to.
I'm not mad. So if you had, of the 3, you think Thielen's going to do the most work?
Hopefully.
Yeah. Okay.
But, Chark, do.
Chark.
he might catch a couple balls.
Yeah. We'll see how that one goes. That's got potential too. Could be high score. Most division games are.
Yeah, but I feel like just probably just like wide receiver 3s.
Okay.
Thielen is probably the only exceptional wide receiver 2. He could be up there wide receiver 2. But I think the rest of them are probably wide receiver 3s.
Yeah, I would go wide receiver 3 across the board on
really?
Those. Even Thielen. Yeah. Because the Panthers' old line didn't show me enough where I got confidence. They just, I don't know, man. They played starters in certain games and it just didn't look right. So I'm going to watch that one close. What about Christian Watson versus the Bears, the Packers wide receiver?
Somebody got to get
I
it.
like him, bro.
Somebody got to get it.
I feel like him and Jordan Love gonna do a lot more. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like it's coming for him, man. Mm-hmm. I think they're gonna be okay. That game against the Bears, that could be lights out too. A lot of fantasy points in that one. But Christian Watson, I had him in my draft sites. I wanted to get him, but somebody took him maybe 2 or 3 picks before it came back to me. I feel like he's gonna be all right. Mm-hmm. High wide receiver 2.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Brandon Cooks of the Cowboys playing the Giants. How you feel about that?
I don't know. It's going to be high scoring.
Okay.
I think it's going to be high scoring, like you just talked about.
You definitely helping me out because I wasn't sure on this game.
You got Brandon Cooks?
No, I got Dak Prescott.
Oh, you got
Darren Waller.
Oh, Aaron Waller.
I got 2 in that game. I'll be watching that one close.
Hey, you know Darren Waller was getting balls.
I know.
So Darren Waller's going to get
game. Yeah.
Yes, and I think Brandon Cooks is going to get. I think he's going to get some targets. I don't know if he's going to catch him, but I think he's going to get some targets.
Okay. So you would start him as a what? Wide receiver?
3.
I would go 3. I would definitely go 3. To me,
this is a 2 status.
Yeah, right out the gate. You know, you really can't give him wide receiver 2 status out the gate. You got to see what's going on there. So you feel like that game's got high scoring potential?
Yes.
Word. I hope so. I'm keeping my fingers crossed.
Speaking of the devil.
Yeah, speaking of the tight ends, Darren Waller, the Cowboys.
Yeah, like I just said, it's going to be high scoring. And Darren Waller, he caught some balls in that preseason game.
Yeah, no doubt. My bad. I misspoke. That's Darren Waller versus the Cowboys.
Oh, versus the Cowboys.
New York. The Cowboys have to travel. But yeah, I have Waller. I'm hoping, man. I think throughout the years, I've never really had a tight end that scored points. Mm-hmm. It's just I tried in certain years to target the elite guys.
Doesn't work out.
So hopefully, man, he can stay healthy. I'm keeping my fingers crossed, bro. He just got to stay healthy for me. Mm-hmm. So we'll see. But to me, he's a tight end 1 until he proves otherwise.
Yeah.
But this next guy, speaking of staying healthy, Kyle Pitts versus the Panthers.
That's your boy.
That's my boy last year. Yeah. I couldn't take him this year, man. It was just too much bad juju. Too much bad juju.
What's it called?
PDSD, post-draft stress disorder. Mm-hmm. I just didn't want to get back in that situation. But he's a great athlete. I hope he gets the targets and the balls that we all think he's going to get. Because most publications and stuff you see online, everybody's got him ranked super high.
Yeah, he's been like that every year he's been here.
Every year he's came out of since he came out of college, for sure. All right. Got another Cowboy, Jake Ferguson, at the Giants. Now keep in mind, he's the lead tight end, and they had 89 targets last year. Same quarterback.
Honestly, I feel like he's gonna get a lot of targets this game.
Really?
Just because I feel like the Giants, they might come after Dak a little bit,
right?
And if he gets blitzed, he's gonna have to dump it to Tony Pollard, or he's gonna CD's gonna have to do a slant, or the tight end's gonna be open.
Yeah, something got to go. Yeah. How do you feel about him? Tight end 2?
2.
Tight end 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not putting that in my
hopefully you have a tight end 1 that you can start in front of him. Mm-hmm. Another homer pick for me, Sam Laporta.
Laporta body.
Bruh, I got him in the rookie draft. I have yet to see him play in the preseason. I just don't know. I don't know. I'm not playing him this week. I'm playing Waller. I don't have a choice.
What about your flex?
We have to have 1 at each position, right?
Yeah,
so
you have 2 flex positions.
I know, but I'm not gonna put a dude in a flex that I've never seen play. I can't do that. No, I can't. I can't. I could.
Now look, watch. You're gonna be mad if you get 30 points this week.
Nah, I won't be mad. I won't be mad. That's fantasy football. That's just how it go. But I'm not, man. No. I'm gonna wait and see what I got first. But that's my rookie I got from the rookie draft. Mm-hmm. But again, talking about targets, the Lions had 93 targets to their tight ends last year. And that was, a good bit of those came after Hawkinson left.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna tell you.
You think I should put Porta Potty out there? Porta Potty?
I don't know. We'll check your squad after this. We'll check your squad.
Yeah, we'll look at it. We'll look at it.
I'll help you out because you need
it. Obviously, yes. Some of the defenses, you got the Commanders playing the Cardinals.
Yes.
Oh my God.
What?
Neon lights on that defense, bro. You got a quarterback.
Honestly,
I don't know.
I'll play that defense every time instead against the Eagles, the Giants, or the Cowboys, to be honest.
Yeah, take them out of the division
Those
game.
6 games, automatically just take them out.
Right.
And then a couple of their regular season games because they play some heavy hitters.
Yeah, they going to have a big week, I think, man.
Yeah. But yeah, They're going to put up points this week.
Yeah, the Cardinals in that quarterback situation. I don't know what the Cardinals are doing. I'm not even going to speak on that. But yeah, I don't know. Your boy Gannon, I'm just like, all right, whatever you want to do.
Yep. Throw him out there.
The 49ers defense versus the Steelers. Just you feel good?
Throw him out there.
Yeah, yeah. So I was reading something today. They said Mike Tomlin was saying something similar happened with T.J. Watt a couple years back when he was waiting for an extension. They signed him like late in the week, and he played Sunday, no problem. Played it at T.J. Watt level that we all expect. So Bosa, I don't know. I think he got a good shot at getting signed before Sunday's game and playing. So that'd be my thing. But yeah, I would definitely start the 49ers defense. They got some dogs that even without Bosa, it's not like they're gonna become a cupcake.
Yeah.
So I would put them out there. And then on the flip side of that, the Steelers defense versus the 49ers.
No.
Wouldn't play the Steelers defense?
No.
Okay.
Just because you got too much to worry about.
Yeesh. They spread you out, right?
You have a lot to worry about. You don't want to deal with that.
Yeah. I like that game though, man, because if Pittsburgh can get to Purdy, the only time we saw a team get to him was when they played the Eagles. And obviously he left with injury, but you didn't get to see the full game to see how it was going to go.
Yeah.
But if the Steelers can get to him, let's see what this,
They might go back on game film to see how they did that. So we'll see.
Yeah.
I just don't know. It's a lot to worry about.
Yeah. It is. I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you at all. What about the Bills defense versus the Jets? Is Aaron Rodgers going to light them up?
Where is it?
It's a good question. Let's see. That
versus
game,
the Jets. So it's is it in New York?
It's at the Jets. Monday Night Football at the Jets.
Is it cold?
No, it ain't cold. It's about the same as it is here. Probably not as humid.
I mean, it had to ask because if it was in Buffalo,
it'd be a little cooler. Nah. It's probably gonna be 70s at night. Weather won't be a factor. Put it that way. I think
I'm gonna say yes. I think Aaron Rodgers gonna nut up once.
Okay,
just once.
He gonna give him one.
He gonna give him one.
Okay, so you would play the Bills defense. Okay. I probably wouldn't. I would probably stay out of that game just because I think it's gonna be high scoring.
Yeah.
And Von Miller's not playing, so that's a big loss because that dude gets around the edge fast, quick. So I don't know. I think I might go elsewhere, but normally I think in our draft you only drafted one defense anyway. So if you drafted the Bills, you got to put them out there.
Yeah.
Some kickers. Will Lutz traded to Denver. Playing the Raiders. What you think? Yeah, you put him out there? Yeah, I think so too. That game's got potential. Jason Myers, Seattle's kicker at the Rams or versus the Rams. They're at Seattle, so I definitely put him out there. They're gonna be kicked. It's gonna be a lot of kicks in that one.
Yes,
your boy.
Yes,
Jake Elliott.
Throw him out there.
Yes.
Yeah. They're gonna start blowing out the Patriots. They're gonna start running the ball.
Man, let's just stop scoring touchdowns. Let's just kick some field goals. Joey Sly, the Commanders kicker.
Yes,
gotta have him. Yeah, to me I
have him on my team, so I'm hoping
you're good. You're good. I think that Commanders Cardinals game that could get sideways. Could get sideways. That's a pretty good list, man. I appreciate you contributing and helping me out. Let's look at your squad. Who you got starting?
We're going to look at my squad first.
Because, hey, man, playoff team goes first. Who you starting?
Fields.
You happy about that? That's your quarterback?
Man, like that quarterback, Justin Herbert, I still have dreams about that.
Yeah, it took a minute to get over that one for sure. You excited about Fields?
Oh, yeah.
Got Green Bay.
This going to be a high-scoring game. That's why I said start to DJ Moore.
Yeah, I'm excited for Fields too, man. A beefed-up O-line, got a legit weapon.
Yeah.
And he's getting better. NFL better watch out. Yeah, that's going to be fun. Who else you got starting?
Aaron Jones. I think he going to put in work against that Chicago
Proven
game.
pro, yeah. Yeah, both of them dudes in the same game. That's going to be all right. All right, who you got else?
Diggs against the Jets. Like you said, you think it's going to be high scoring? It don't matter. Diggs going to get the ball regardless.
Yeah.
He going to find a way.
They going to make it happen.
Irv Smith versus the Browns.
Okay.
I feel like it's going to come to him. He going to get a couple targets. He might even get a touchdown.
Right.
So, I
feel good about Irv Smith too? All right. Rolling.
Devontae Smith.
extra sauce because he's an Eagle.
Yeah, he gonna get his.
I'm not mad. Do your thing.
He gonna get his.
Yeah.
Jalen Waddle against the Chargers.
Points in that. He
gonna get his.
That's
too.
a high scoring game. You doing good.
Nice.
You loaded.
Eagles defense against the Patriots.
Favorable matchup there.
And then Joey Sly against the Cardinals. Commanders kicker.
Yeah, you got good matchups. So your bench, you ain't really got nothing you really worried about this week, right?
Geno Smith, Javonte Williams, Cortland Sutton, and Zach Charbonnet. That's the rookie I got.
Yeah, that's your rookie.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Dang, it's crazy. My two bench players my 4 bench players, they're on the same team.
Raiders and Rams.
Yeah, Raiders and Rams.
Yeah, well, you set. You good. Me, on the other hand, I got some thinking to do. I got some things I gotta do.
Let's help you out.
Yeah, let's look and see what we got. So these are my starters for week 1. My quarterback, I got Dak Prescott at the Giants.
Yeah.
He's good with him. My running back, my RB1, I got Derrick Henry. He's at the Saints.
Yeah, start him too.
My wide receiver 1, I got Keenan Allen at the Dolphins. I'm sorry, Keenan Allen at home versus the Dolphins. Mm-hmm. I feel good. I think I'm high on the Chargers offense, man.
No. I'm letting you do your thing. I'm letting you do your thing.
But really, I'll tell you something in a second. So my tight end, I got Waller playing the Cowboys. But my first 3 picks are old, but all 3 of them are basically 30 years old. Henry's 29, Waller's like 30, and Keenan Allen's 31. Dang. So I need them dudes to stay healthy, man. I just got to get them to stay healthy.
We did the opposite.
I know, yeah. You went young, and I went old.
Mm-hmm.
My second running back, I guess my RB2 this week is Najee Harris versus the 49ers. Tough matchup. I don't feel good about taking him out.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to play 3 running backs, 1 wide receiver this week. My third running back, my RB3 is Brian Robinson Jr. He's playing the Cardinals. I like that matchup. So I feel good about that. This next one, this is where it gets sketchy. Bucks defense. Minnesota. Justin Jefferson.
They gonna get lit.
Man, they might give me 2 points. They might get 2 sacks and give me 2 points.
What do you start off at? 20?
I don't. Yeah, you start off at 20.
You start off at 20. You might get 2.
And it's going to count down quick. I'm trying to tell you. Kirk Cousins will give you a couple of balls. He'll forget what color jersey he's wearing at least once.
Well, then you're going to forget Dak might do that too.
Yes, for sure. And then my kicker is Tyler Bass. I got him. He's playing at the Jets. Mm-hmm. I think that game has high scoring potential, so I feel all right there. On my bench, I got Purdy as a quarterback. Darnell Mooney is a wide receiver. Mm-hmm. I drafted him because I like your boy. I think Phil's going to have a big year. Then my other wide receiver was Elijah Moore with the Browns. He could be a wild card for me. All reports say that he could have a breakout year. So I don't know, but I'm going to save him at least until the matchups are different. Or maybe we get into week 2. And then my tight end 2 is Sam Laporta. Porta Potty. I can't play him, though. I can't do it. I know what you're going to say, but I can't do it. We haven't seen him do anything. And rookie tight ends normally don't do well, so I'm going to wait.
I'm going to let you live. It's not as bad as I thought it was.
Dude, if he has 40 points, I'm going to give up my fantasy team and just give it to somebody else. Because I know I'm done.
Who you got on here? Give me Derrick Henry. Hold on.
It's going to be a fire sale. I'll be frustrated after week 1.
Just trade me Derrick Henry. I'll give you one of them other scrubs on my team. Hold on. Yeah.
I don't think you have any scrubs. I think you're all right.
I'll give you Javonte Williams.
We're going to see how it works. Yeah, they say he going to play too. Hey, so that's the rundown for week 1. I think we got it all under control. Me and Brendan going to be going every week, so just hang in there with us. If you have any start-sit questions, just go ahead and put it on the chat or put it at the bottom, put it in the comments, and we'll be sure to respond. But it's going good. We're going to get our lineups in and get ready to go. We'll catch you next week.
Peace.